expecting, there's probably a vagina there.
You know what's coming into play right now, though?
Where do the balls come from?
He's like, well, nature has a really strange way of behaving itself. Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park, the frogs.
Yeah.
The frogs can change sexes.
There's something to be said for this happening on an island, because a lot of islands, if you look at early on, a lot of places developed really differently because they were stuck on islands and weren't separated from the rest of the world.
Madagascar.
Yes,
they say that 1 in 90 boys this happens to in this community.
1 in 90?
1 in 90.
And then they move to Thailand.
Yes, they do. They got like a air tide just flies right in. They got
it's a bar.
There's an import-export business around this whole thing, but 1 out of 90 this happens, and apparently the huevos, they drop from within. They have them the whole time, but they're just stored internally, and then eventually they drop when they hit 12. And you hear cases of these. They interviewed one of these girls turned men, and he even says during that whole. She says that during this metamorphosis, that prior to that, when she was a 12-year-old girl, before she became a boy, she felt like a boy to begin with. She gives tales of when she was a kid and she'd be playing in the neighborhood or whatever, that she'd want to go and do the boy stuff. She didn't want to. They bought her toys like you would for a girl, and she wouldn't have any interest in playing with them. She always felt like a boy.
I thought it was because her internal balls itched, and she was like, I want to scratch my scrotum. I just don't have one yet. You can feel that, right? It would be like a toothache or something.
And sadly enough with the whole thing, even when they do grow one, it doesn't measure up.
Oh, so they get small penises?
Yeah, they get small.
Oh, that sucks. You would hope at least you're like, bing, they come out like 12.
I mean, you would think the story was based out of Asia.
Yeah, right? But I'm rethinking my trip to Dominican. Well, obviously I won't be messing with anybody younger than 12 years old. But my point being is,
not.
But you don't know because
you'll
now,
be a woman soon.
now look out, girl, you'll be a man soon. Yeah, you'll be a man
She's just
soon.
16 years old.
Oh, listen, all I'm saying is though they probably lack they probably don't have the right like the same muscle structure like upper body. Probably, I imagine they probably stay like female. It's like the worst of both worlds. That's not good.
They say that even when they get older, that they don't really develop a lot of facial hair. That they do develop more masculine facial features once they drop, and they do begin to develop male musculature at that point. But they have a smaller than average prostate, and they can't really grow facial hair.
Well, they probably won't get prostate cancer. So there's one benefit in the whole thing. I remember when I was growing up, I probably didn't get, hair on my nuts as fast as everybody else did. I was worried about that. But I really wasn't worried about my balls actually coming out. They were there since I remember.
Allegedly.
No, they were there. I'm pretty sure. I saw pictures of me as a kid. I got a little tea bag hanging down there. It's pretty badass.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah, it looks good.
Trust me, it's
we
badass.
learned something new about you today.
No, I'm just saying. I wasn't what do they call them again?
A gueva dolce.
A gueva dolce.
Huevos dolces.
Huevos dolce. I'm going to order that in a restaurant one time and see what happens because it's eggs, right? Can I get eggs on the 12th?
Oh, huevos are eggs, yeah.
Right. Well, what you're saying it's something balls come out at 12? Can they get pregnant scissoring? That's a good question. Mark wanted to know. Is it possible?
It doesn't say if they. That's a good question. Jesus.
Could they impregnate themselves?
But the answer to that
like
is
a flower.
No, Jesus, they cannot get pregnant scissoring.
Jesus.
But they do. They are actually able to have children later on. It does not affect their fertility.
Except their wives are really pissed because they got real small dicks. Anyway.
Look at this wombat, 88 pounds. Jesus Christ. Sorry.
What the hell does that have to do with what we're talking
got all these cute
about?
little stories
Is
on the
this
side.
a related story?
No, these websites got all these little
Somebody
damn stories.
take his computer away from him.
Yeah, dude. Okay, well let's go. Let's move along to the wombat. Is wombat next on the
This
list?
80.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I had no idea. Where
No,
that
that would
came
actually make sense.
from. All right.
This ADHD moment again brought to you by Miguel Hito.
Paxil.
Oh, God.
Speaking of confusion, so a tranny woman in the news because she actually had to explain why she had a hidden weapon in her pants by TSA.
Okay, what was the weapon?
Speaking of this, the TSA thing, I'm going to have the TSA Week in Review segment coming up.
Okay.
Because every week they post online all the crap that they find.
Oh, really?
Oh, shoot. Look at that. It's raining like a sieve. Shit.
Oh, man.
It's a good thing you put your windows up, Ben.
Yeah. Yeah. No
Wow.
doubt. You're welcome.
Oh, well.
Came out of nowhere. We were standing out.
ESB's dead tonight. That'll keep them all away.
We were talking during the commercial break how Ben's windows were open in his car, and he said, I'll get it later.
Why's your shirt all wet?
I put some butter on it. But I told him, I said, you don't want cats jump in your car and piss in your car. Oh, good thing. So he went out and he rolled the windows up, and it's a good thing you did.
It's funny that you say that because
Wow,
that
you'd
happened to
be
me one
pissed right
time.
now.
I got in my car and I started driving down the block, and all of a sudden I look in the back seat, and in the mirror, my freaking black and white cat's sitting there, and I'm like, what the I had to drive back like 20 minutes and bring her home. I was like, this is insane.
You know what sucks
So-
about that story is that he was actually going to the drugstore and you didn't get him there, dude. That sucks.
Yeah, that's true.
He was like, "Oh, I got a lift. Cool. I got to get some cream for this thing I got."
So your stray cat has ADHD also?
Oh, yeah. I didn't think I'm getting my Adderall, dude.
Wow.
Did
He's
you,
got a
did you
prescription.
have a wombat in there as well? Or
Dude,
just a
80-pound
cat?
wombat. Have you ever seen
So-
a cute
so
little
Miggy,
wombat that's poking around?
I've never seen a wombat. I don't know if an 80-pound big.
These are marsupials.
Okay.
Thank you.
You said that's where you get your Adderall from. When are you going to start taking it?
Hopefully right before the show.
Shade Potosky is a successful TV writer and producer from Los Angeles and also a
Oh, hey,
trans
how
woman.
about-
I'm coming back. Shut up.
No, I got a call. I got
All
a call.
right.
It's John. It's
Speaking
John Wilson.
Speaking of
Oh, it's
trannies.
John Wilson.
John Wilson.
Speaking of trannies.
What's up, buddy? You
John?
there?
Who said that then?
Joe.
That was
Miggy.
Mitch, that was
That was
Miggy.
not me, dude. Don't blame it on me. That was Miggy calling you a trans.
Yeah. Him with the boy, the balls dropped to 12.
Yeah, exactly. I call you a Trans Am, man. Badass.
Hey.
Firebird.
John, welcome
That's
to the
it.
John, welcome to the show. You sound really hungry.
Hey, John, you know, when you laugh, I cannot tell that you smoke cigarettes.
No, I know. You can't come Oh, God. Listen, we talk, so vagina and penis, right?
You're up late, by the
Yeah.
way.
Actually, what happens to these girls in Dominican is somehow their clitoris turns into a penis at age 12, and then their balls come out of the vagina, and the whole thing seals up. Like it
Dihydro-
was
that
like.
can't be right.
Di-
The vagina doesn't turn into a penis.
Dihydrotestosterone.
No, it does. The
No.
clit does.
No. This is a genetic deformity, and they start out technically almost as boys.
Oh, okay. They have like what looks like might be a vagina, but it's a dick and a ball.
I
It's
got
like an
my-
envelope
I
full of
got
dick
my
and
dick
balls.
in my balls.
Envelope full of dick and balls.
John, if you've been listening, you would know that they start off as kind of like females, and then at 12 their balls drop, and then there's an 80-pound wombat.
Yeah, and
And a wombat's a
With-
marsupial, and my cat's in my car giving me my ADHD medication, which I don't take.
Did you know Metal Gear Solid's coming out?
Metal Gear Solid.
God, don't start me about that. I'm sick of hearing about that.
Tyler Oakley is a YouTube guy that has 74 million fans, and he plays with puppets. They're stupid. Jesus Christ.
John,
Wow.
John, can you reach out? I mean, the NHS, you know, you hear pros and cons about it, but I'm thinking you could probably get a good hookup on some ADHD drugs to send to Miggy overseas.
Yeah, but they'll be way more expensive.
What do you think, John? Could you help us out? We're trying to run a show. We're trying to stay on topic. Could you send us some pills for Miggy?
I tried to come back.
Sledgehammer.
listen, honestly, I think we should work what we have. We just need to have an ADHD segment every week. 20 minutes of complete nonsense.
You're talking about a 2-hour segment?
No. 20 minutes. Mickey can blow out everything he wants to say. He can actually run the whole thing and be like, and we'll have to actually, it'll be like the speed round. We'll actually have to make comments and come up witty shit that he comes up with like on a second's notice. He'll be like, and there was a frog that actually jumped over, and you're like, oh wait, Mark Twain? I don't know what's next. Go.
Hey, John.
It'll be hilarious.
Hey, John, I got a joke for you.
Go on.
How many people with ADHD does it take to screw in a light bulb? You want to go ride bikes? What are you high?
Can we
Jeez.
have that be the Cranial Missions after show? I don't want to title that
All right.
under the Cranial Missions show.
You know, I'm just. It was a compromise.
We'll make it the after show.
Yeah. No, it'll be a bonus pod like AYNE does. Our boys from Bradenton. Are You Not Entertained on Spreaker? Also, check them out.
So, John, how's it going, buddy?
Yeah, I'm great, man.
Are you?
Did we get you all randy thinking about the Guevadoches?
No, mate. No, I mean, you know, you like that sort of thing. I mean, you know, but not for me. I mean, no, but that's the thing, you see. If they've been brought up a girl, do they then have full girl-on tendencies at 12, or do they just think, no, I'm a boy and I'm going to play with Action Man?
Well, no, some of them they look like girls. They are girls, and then they turn to men. And some of them have actually said that during their time as a woman, they feel like they are a man, and they want to play with boys and do boy things.
So, how's that working out for you, Ben?
Well, I tell you what, it was a revelation.
And he's moving to Thailand next week.
It was a revelation, and you know what? It's really inconvenient though because, I'm kind of hairy, and so if I want to be successful as a lady boy in Bangkok, I'm really going to have to invest in some waxing.
Yeah, he's got Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, I didn't think there was a picture of that yet.
Hey,
That's amazing.
Hey, John, what's the record tonight? How many packs of crisps have you had?
None yet. I've only just come back in.
Oh, did you? How was the shows?
Didn't go to any shows. Went to a friend's for something to eat.
Oh, did you now?
Hey, but listen, I know you sound real curious about these 12-year-old man penises or girl penises. I think there's probably a .com. You could probably type it up. I'm sure there's.
Yeah, it's called Shemale.
And if there's not, John, that might be something you might think about as a second business.
I mean, you're a computer guy. You're tech savvy, John.
Dominican, go to Dominican, take some pictures, go back. A lot of money would be made there, John.
Do you know armadillo? You get AIDS off armadillos.
No, it's actually leprosy, John, but that's okay.
Oh, shit.
I don't think there's a lot of arm.
No. You get the leprosy if you touch them and you fuck them. You get the AIDS.
This show used to be explicit, but it wasn't explicit, but thanks to John Wilson, it now is.
And he has AIDS.
Okay. Like, you're talking about people to help him with his luggage and stuff, right?
No, John has John has AIDS, but now he's going to pay a ton of money for the medication because of that jackass. Anyways, a tranny is in the news who's a successful TV writer producer from Los Angeles. Tried to go through TSA, and they said, "What is that strange
penis
anomaly? Strange anomaly on the thing?" And it's like the lady told it, "That's my penis," and they were like, "Oh wow!" For 40-minute interrogation. And then they found out it was a transsexual. And, I mean, they pretty much pat-downs and luggage searches, explosive material.
Look, at this point, I think you should be just
hold
show your jank and you can go.
Yeah, but she tested. She had a false positive for bomb residue stuff.
Well, maybe she...
And that false positive can go off for a numerous amount of stuff that's not related to
all I'm
that.
saying, though, is a very simple test. It shouldn't take an hour. You should be like, look, we don't mean to do this, but we're going to bring another tranny in the room so you feel comfortable. Like the women, searching women. You should have a tranny on staff all the time, which makes jobs for trainees.
Do you know what? That's a most amazing point I've ever had in my fucking life. That's absolutely spot on.
John.
Right.
They should have the homosexuals for the homosexuals.
Right.
They don't have that, do they? Because does the man get a choice? Because he doesn't want a straight man touching him up.
No, exactly. So now you have
Wait.
you have a gay dude, a man, a woman,
me,
a lesbian, and a transy on both sides.
Wait.
Pre-op and post-op, and they can examine anything going on, and then we don't have any more lawsuits. Save a lot of money.
Hold on just a second. I have to go back to what John just said. Are you suggesting that you are more comfortable if a gay man searches you versus a straight man?
You should have the choice. This is what
So yes, you are suggesting that.
John said,
No,
"I want."
everyone should. It's free choice, isn't it? All political correctness bollocks, isn't it?
Right.
But
That's what I'm
your
saying.
choice would be the gay guy, is what you're saying.
Oh, yeah, I want the gay guy just to be awkward.
You know what? The first thing I would say is I just turn around to him and be like, "Be gentle, please." Be
But
gentle.
John, if you want to be awkward,
like,
then why are you going with the gay guy?
Well, I don't know.
Because he thinks it's a huge baby whale, John. John, it's a baby whale. It's wicked.
Okay, so we decided what the TSA needs is they need both male and female post and pre-op transvestite. We need lesbian, a gay guy, a male and a female, and then probably one of each of every color. So it's only going to take about 75 people to man every booth. But we will be safe, and we'll probably get people through quicker because now we can just check out their genitalia without having to go through the whole.
And it'll be very respectful.
Absolutely.
And courteous.
And everybody will be happy about the whole thing.
So can I just stop you there? So would it be Americans passing down Americans and British passing down British? Or
Well, you know what? I don't think we've gotten to that level of political correctness right now. I'm just dealing with race and sexual orientation right now.
Besides, John, how would you even be able to sustain having Americans in airport security internationally? I mean, nobody wants them.
Yeah, right. They'll be kicking us out, and we're trying to search them. It'd be like we'd have to.
No, I mean you've just got to get on with that, haven't you?
What was that, dude?
John just got a boner.
What? John, wow.
So you are a guividoses.
You know,
It's so good.